this groove. Yeah. Don't move. Don't you miss out on a thing that's brand new. You're gonna laugh and dance and sing along too. Sing along too.
Unwind, everybody just enjoy yourself. Let's laugh, everybody just come back. Relax, unwind, everybody just enjoy yourself. Let's laugh, let's clap.
I want to welcome everybody to the Great Room, where everything is great, from our great guests to our great audience and to your great DJ, DJ Bubbles, and our great host, Miss Love.
Hi guys. So, today we're gonna have a good conversation. You know, I was talking to some good friends of mine. Like, what would go good with this outfit? What topic? They said love and money. Can you believe that? Love and money? But it's not saying you gotta love money.
Yes.
It's saying, what would you choose? Love or money?
Ooh, it's a good one.
I'm gonna let you go first on that one, Bubbles.
Kind of like stuck because I'm like, is it like, do I love like the love or do I want money?
You tell me.
Money.
Wrong answer. No, I'm just kidding. Well, that was her answer. I choose love all day in my money green. You know why? Because love gives you life. Love to make you happy. Love to make you get out there and get that money. So I choose love all day long, gal. You know what I'm saying? What about you,
Choose
people
love.
out there?
Choose love.
Y'all let me know by sending me an email at the welcome to the great room at gmail.com and tell me which one you would choose and why. All right? But we got a great show today. We're going to get some spiritual healing today, you guys. So when we return, we're going to meet Saint. All right? Thank you. We'll be back.
Got a text from a man I used to know, but I told him once before it's a no-go. Locked him in, then I heard about him creeping on the low. Said he's sorry and I feel him, that's for sure. How so? Felt the need to try me, you're stupid, don't know how you didn't mean it, baby. Where your self-control? Narcissistic, penny pinching and pushing up on some average women. How he living is fraudulent, it's a scam. Maddie ain't on the ground. Clearly that boy in need of a mental status exam. He tell me that I'm full of myself and I say I am. He just less than a man, that's why he don't understand. If you don't know, now you know so. Quandas don't lower her standards for a fucking bozo. Clean house, talking fabuloso. Say no more, don't let the door hit you, you gotta go. 13 plus missed calls, I hit decline. Faded, I'm so lifted out my mind. Hey, how you feel without me? You know you can't live without me. Need a mention. This is your decision. You ain't got it like that, nah. You can find your own way. Got the time. Ain't got no time. Don't keep calling me. You don't listen. I don't know you no more. I don't know you. I don't know your heart no more. You switched it up on me. I've been here before, and I don't live no more.
Hey, welcome back, y'all. So glad you can be here. Once again, I have to touch on this money green, you know. Anna Fontaine, baby, you did that. You got me looking like $1 million today. So I want to thank you, everybody. Make sure y'all pick up y'all some Anna Fontaine. She's an awesome designer. All right? But as I told y'all, when we come back, I have a special guest. This young man I met at a time where I really needed to get some spiritual healing, because, things was just going crazy for me. I was over here, over there, life was crazy. Things was going on with people, you know what I'm saying? So this gentleman saw me and asked if he could read me. And he told me some things that was so divine, couldn't believe it, and it changed my whole mood. You know what I'm saying? So, great room. Help me welcome Saint, the spiritual healer. Make it.
I'm just grateful for you even inviting me, and thank the Most High as well.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. So where are you from, Saint? Where did you grow up?
So I grew up in Canada, Windsor, Ontario, to be exact.
Wow, I didn't even think that. I just knew he was going to say somewhere in America, like, like Atlanta. Okay. Ontario, that's really, what, Bubbles? Originally, yeah. So did I. Okay. So is this something that runs in your family? This divine messaging that you're giving people that changes their whole mood? Did this pass down to you? So where did this come from?
Honestly, it might have ran in my family, but at least not from the close family that I know right now. Maybe my ancestors of my grandparents, because truly the only reason I got into this was I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that they're special and that they're unique in their own way, yet we are still one. The only way of doing that, though, is by being connected to one another. Too many of us, we're so closed off and subjective rather than open-minded, not realizing that person that you're passing by might just need that high, might just need that, how are you truly doing?
Yes, and that's so true, because those little things can change a whole person's day. I'm one of them people that kind of stuff changes my day, like you did that day. Like you did that day. Now, I'm just curious if it's a difference. Is this like what they call prophecy? I'm just very curious about this type of gift, or if it's not the same, or is it the same? Is it like being a prophet?
Well, that's a choice of what you think. To me, I just know that I cultivated this gift and I wanted to study the laws of the universe. I wanted to study people, and I realized that we all do have a blueprint in life. We all have something where God created us in an orderly fashion, and so now I just want to make sure that you know who you are.
That's awesome. Okay.
Gratitude.
And he's very good at it, because I forgot who I was until he spoke to me. Now I'm like, you know what? I'm all that. Thank you for reminding me. So yeah, that was great. Now, how do you normally how do people normally react when you talk to them and give them this,
Enlightenment.
Yeah. How do they react? Because I know how I reacted. It just, like I said, it changed my day. My whole mood went from stress and sour and salty to, feeling, like blessed all of a sudden. So that's how I reacted. So what do people normally do when you do that?
Well, it just depends on where they're at in life and what was happening 5, 10 seconds to a minute before I even bumped into them. And that's the real reason why you have to be kind to one another, because you really never know what somebody's going through in life. So I'll give you an example. I'd say a few days ago, a lady ended up crying in my arms. She was a bus driver, and I just seen her, and I seen this light in her. And I was just like, Queen, I have something that God wants me to tell you, and if you don't mind, I truly do want to just give you this message. And, I call myself a messenger, to be honest. And so after the reading, she told me, she was like, you don't even understand what's going on, but exactly what you said is what's going on in my life. And I've been feeling this doubt. I've been feeling this need that I'm not important in this world. And I just had to remind her through God, truly, that we are all truly important. And you even being a bus driver means that you're of service to others. People, they look forward to seeing you every day, And so it was a blessing in itself. And not even me giving it to her, but just me seeing that what I do is truly impacting people in the most positive way possible. And she actually ended up anointing me. She was like, can I just give you this oil and put it on my face, and my shoes? And I was just grateful, because at the end of the day, it just means that she sees her purpose in life and knows that she has to keep going, because God has something so big for us.
I totally agree with that. You keep on reminding me. Every time I start feeling down or doubted, little things like meeting you or, phone calls with my best friend and, looking at my grandkids. But what I am curious about, because I know, this is something that just come over you when you meet somebody and you just, kind of tell them what you're, I guess, feeling.
It's a combination of both. So I do have to. It's just like in the Bible. You have to study to show yourself approved. And so just like Jesus said, anything I can do, you can do. And that's what he was doing. He was teaching people how to manifest. And so it's actually from the vowels in your name. And that's just one aspect of it because this world is constructed by letters and numbers, and those letters always combine into numbers. So it was by the first vowel in your name and in anybody's name that I first get the reading, and then from there I would add on to it from just like you said, the feeling. As a Cancer, at least I can tell you that.
Oh, well, can I ask you something?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you be willing to do one of those lovely readings right now if I choose somebody?
Absolutely, I wouldn't mind at all.
I would love people to see what I'm talking about. So, Bubba.
Oh, yes. I'm ready.
Bubba, we gonna do it? Okay.
Let's do it.
We gonna let you help Bubba with finding what she needs to her.
Okay. So, Miss Bubbles.
All right.
The funny thing is, since you call yourself DJ Bubbles,
Okay.
that D has the syllable of what? An E. So I'm gonna do the E first, and then I can add a little bit of the U because you are Bubbles,
Okay.
Your goal is to always maintain your sense of freedom, Queen. Meaning, that's the only reason that you do this kind of job. You don't like people being over your shoulder. You don't like rules, confinement. You literally pick jobs so that you're not micromanaged. You're curious and thrive on change. And routine bores you to death. You have a sensuous appetite for life, meaning, as y'all can tell, you're bougie, but in a positive way.
Okay.
You love the cashmere sweaters, the smell goods. You like to just be you, because at the end of the day, there's nobody else but you. Now, the best part about you, though, and I feel like this is something that you've been learning how to balance out, you're emotionally drained by other people, Queen. Ever since you've been a kid, you just love to give. Give that positive energy, give your love. And it's like God wants you to know, you can pour that love into others, but when are you gonna start to pour it into you more? Because at the end of the day, you can't keep doubting yourself. Because when you doubt yourself, who are you doubting? Who lives within you? God. So pour that love into you more before you pour all of it into somebody else. And I'm talking about you'll pay somebody else's bill before you pay your own at a point. You're the type to literally give your last just to make sure that somebody else is that they feel safe, that they feel loved. And that is a beautiful aspect for you, but you are draining yourself when you're not giving it back to yourself. So self-love and self-care is truly important to you. But lastly, I would say, Queen, you respond to the world with a sense of humor, and you're that great communicator. You write, speak, or sing. Find your voice, but I see that maybe your voice is just being a DJ, because at the end of the day, that's just a vibration. Did that resonate with you by any chance?
You did a good job.
Gratitude.
Just a lot of key points right there. And yeah, it's nice.
That was nice. You see?
Yes.
You get that same feeling like that.
And
like,
then when
whoa.
he's delivering it to me, he's smiling as he's saying it. So it's like, okay, it's the 2 for 2. The got you right there. I like that.
Gratitude.
Yeah, the gratitude.
And you have a vibrant smile yourself, by the way.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's a good one. Good one, Law.
See what I'm telling y'all? Yeah, you know what? Can we just get a round of applause for all I can tell y'all, that is amazing. You don't meet too many people like you. You really don't. I mean, you change people's, to me, lives in a sense, because I feel like that reading that day, I couldn't get it out my head.
Right.
Yeah, I started moving differently. Like, I am all that. Okay.
And a bag of chips. Yes, you are.
Yes. So, how young are you? Because it's like, it just seems like, how do you have this kind of knowledge if you're so young? This thing is like.
Now, when you say how young am I, that just depends, spiritually or physically. Because remember, this body is just, it's kind of like a water bottle. It's just to keep us keep our spirit captive, you know? So at the end of the day, my spirit is so old. Yes, I might look young, but I'm 27, by the way.
I would have never thought that. I thought you were younger than that. I thought you were like 22, 23 maybe.
Oh, well, gratitude. I could have sworn you were the same age as well. I'm telling you, I seen you and I said, is that my future wife?
See? We gonna cut that part. We gonna actually sit down this later.
You that little cougar in you.
I'm gonna need you to stop. You stop, you know. But not that young.
That's okay. Patience is a virtue, so I'll just wait until you find. I'm telling you.
Girl.
But he do have a
Gratitude.
That's what I'm trying to say here. Now look at me, I'm all off words now.
Young buck done that.
Let me find out.
Baby head got you missing out on some words, huh?
Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. But I forgot my next question. Hold on a minute. Let me see. Oh, okay. Okay. So, do you have like a way people can reach out to you if they ever want to get this kind of reading, like, or you just randomly just like to do it when you come across someone that needs to hear it? I mean, how?
The funny thing is, I've been hearing that I need to start something online to let people, hear the message and hear it on repeat, because it is affirmations as well, to just move them in the right direction. But for right now, I do just do it at the spurts. Like you said, you met me at Kohl's on my day off, or is it my break? One of the two. I always do it on my days off and my breaks to just give people that positive message of the day, because I've learned in life, you really do got to sacrifice. And what's the point of always just going home right after you get off work, or just eating, when I can do that later? Let me make sure that somebody hears the message that God has for them. And that's why I call myself a messenger. So, but if anybody does want to contact me, I do have an Instagram. It's HERSHEY, the number 1, ASJ at, that's my my Instagram.
Okay, y'all better reach out. So y'all need some of that healing, baby, because it will change your life. I say that once again because I think I was a little kind of feisty when he first asked me if he could read me. I come outside. It's like 100 degrees outside. He's sitting out there in the heat. Come on, queen. You got 3 minutes, only 3 minutes. I know it's hot. I'm like, yeah, you got 3 minutes. You're probably like, maybe I should read her name. But when he got through, that was the best 3 minutes I could have ever gave anybody. I promise you. Ever since then, I said, you know what, I can't be like that. But when people speak, always be kind.
Absolutely.
No matter what your day was like, always be kind, y'all. For real, though. But I would like to say one more thing before you get out of here. Your IG slogan is True Trinity. It's seeing we need each other. And being the change requires being different. What inspired you to put that out there? Because that's deep.
Well, I found in life that God created colors for a reason, right? Kind of like your green to my blue. On the earth, it's 70% blue water. And then the extra 30% is the earth, which is green. And I feel like that's what comes together. We need colors because at the end of the day, we need each other. And that's why I just want to make sure that I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. It takes all of us. We need to be a service. And I just want people to know that you don't have to be like everybody else. Be yourself and be true.
I agree. I agree with you, King.
Gratitude's queen.
Yeah, so when we return, guys, this has been a great show. So we're going to get ready to get out of here, all right? And I want to thank you so much for tuning in, and have a good one.
Make it a great one.
Hey guys, guys. It's Nile. Nile like the river. Yes, the longest river in the world. That's me. I'm born and raised Georgia. I'm a Georgia peach. I am 24 years old. I've been dancing since I was 14, but I've been on and off. But ever since 2020, I've been nonstop, and I'm not going to stop. So, see me at the top. Is that a bar? Is that a bar? No, maybe. Okay. I do choreograph for artists, so you can see a couple shows coming up soon. And maybe see me in some music videos coming up soon. Tune in to my Instagram so you can see for yourself. Follow me at Nile Next Door. That's Nile Next Door, like party next door.
I want to welcome everybody to the great room, where everything is great, from our great studio audience to our great guests and to your great DJ, DJ Bubbles. Now I want to introduce y'all to our host of the great room, Miss Love.
Welcome, everybody. Thank y'all so much for coming to the great room. I have some great entertainment in store for you today. Great guests. Y'all just do not understand what you're in for. I'm your host, Ms. Law, okay? I'm gonna take y'all through an experience today. How everybody doing today? Oh, that's great, that's what I wanna hear. But today, DJ Bubbles, I've been thinking.
What you think, girl?
I've been thinking about dreams.
Ooh,
and chasing your dreams.
chasing your dream.
You know what I'm saying? Because of my dream, I've always wanted to have my own talk show.
Oh.
Look at me now.
You see what I'm
Chase
saying?
your dreams, girl, and never, ever give up, no matter what nobody say. If it's for you, you will attain it. What you think about that, DJ?
I love that.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. That Bubbles, what's your dream?
Oh, I feel like I'm almost living my dream right now. Like a
Hey.
dream DJ type vibe.
Okay. You know what? Bubbles be everywhere. She gets the party started. When I tell you, you will be bobbing, dancing, moving, having a good time, because that's what Bubbles do. That's my girl, y'all. Give it up for Bubbles. Yay! DJ Bubbles in the house, and she's going to have y'all grooving today. We got some hot things in store for you. But anyway, we're going to take a quick break. And when I come back, I got a good guest for y'all. DC, we're going to talk, okay? So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back, y'all. My next guest, he do short films, he do commercials, he models, he always land them lead roles in the music videos. He is great. Welcome to the great room, y'all. Darryl DC Chambers. Okay, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I'm feeling good. I'm in the great room. I mean, you know, I'm feeling great.
Oh, yeah. You come up in here, that's how you're supposed to feel.
That's a good thing.
Yes. Well, we're so glad to have you here, and it's good to see you again, because, you know, we did some work, a few months back?
Man, well, we like 3 videos in.
Yeah,
3 videos in.
I've been putting them work, you know, because he got skills. As you all know, I do music, and he was in my music video, so that's what's up. Well, welcome to the great room. How are you doing today?
I'm great. I mean, you know, couldn't be better. Living life, feeling blessed. Hey, it's an amazing day.
That's what I'm talking about. And ever since we met, I've began checking out your work, right? I might have to say I'm very impressed. You know, you, sir, are a booked and busy guy.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, I try my best to be.
Every time I look on his page, he's doing something. Got all the hearts and all the fires and all the likes. I'm like,
well, we ain't gonna say all that now. But yeah, I do what I can, and I get a few, you know, comments here and there. So.
Oh, wow. Now, where are you originally from, DC?
Alabama, Valley, Alabama.
Alabama. Give it up for Alabama in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Now, what brought you to Atlanta, though?
Entertainment. I was born and raised in Alabama, went to college in Alabama, so I moved here when I was, I think maybe 23, 24, somewhere around there.
Okay.
And, you know, so entertainment brought me here because when I was in college, I was going back and forth from Montgomery to Atlanta to do whatever gig I could do at the time if I was booked for something. So it became very, very. It was a stress. It was a strain, to travel so much back and forth because I would literally leave class, come to Atlanta, do a gig, and go back to school. I drive right back to Montgomery, and sometimes I might not get back.
That's that hunger right there. See, that's what I'm talking about, chasing dreams. That's how you do it. You do whatever you need to do, be wherever you need to be, and chase your dreams. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
chasing dreams, baby. Now tell me, what got you started in this industry? How did it all get started? What was the first thing that came like, hey, I really want to do this?
Well, see, that's the thing. I didn't want to do it.
Oh. Wow.
I didn't.
I would have never thunk it.
to be quite honest with you, I was a kid, typical guy playing basketball in a small town.
You got the
so
height,
when you're in a small town, that's what
that's
what they're gonna push into you by me being tall. Yeah, once again, I am 6'6" for the viewers out there. So
he,
I had a little height on
I'm tall.
me.
He taller than me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And one of my mom's coworkers saw my prom picture, and she was like, "He takes great photos. Has he ever tried modeling before?" And at the time, I'm like, "No, I'm not finna try no modeling." I was like, because it just wasn't the thing to do. At least I didn't feel like it was the thing to do. No one in my hometown or the surrounding areas had ever been, guys anyway, had ever done any modeling. So I gave it a shot. I reached out to a guy around my hometown who actually he has a calendar and he did fashion shows.
Okay.
So he would put on a fashion show, for the community. Mm-hmm. And I was like, hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna give this a shot. I want a shot at being in your fashion show. He was like, okay, cool. And I'll put you as the featured male model in my calendar as well. Mm-hmm. So I did it. I liked the response that I got. So when I went to Alabama State, I joined the modeling troupe.
Okay.
And I was learning different techniques, learning different things about it. And I did a show there, which is actually a pretty big show. A guy by the name of Perry Varner, he puts that show on. So I got inside of that. I got into that show. And at this time, this was when Facebook, it was before Instagram and everything. So Facebook was like the thing. Uh-huh. And I'll never forget the day after that show. I had so many friend requests and so many, because I grew up being a shy kid. I was very shy, very quiet. Wasn't used to the attention.
I can't tell.
So when I started getting the attention, I'll tell anybody the truth, but I loved the attention. So I kept going.
Okay. Hey, that'll do it every time.
Yeah.
Do it every time. Now, what are you working on right now? Tell us what's going on in the world of DC right now.
Okay, well, currently working. Well, let me say this first. I did just have a film released on Tubi called Carpool, in which I was the lead in. I'm definitely ongoing right now with the Country Wayne skits. That's like a big thing right now. People.
How you hook up with Country Wayne though? That's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy,
Yeah.
man. He's a cool guy though. He's a real cool guy. Actually, a girl who, by the name of Sydney, who I have done a lot of music videos. Well, she cast me for a lot of music videos in the past. She reached out to me and she was like, she always told me, she was like, I want to get you something else. Like I was doing so many videos and things. She was like, no, I'm gonna get you something. And she reached out to me. She told me that Country Wayne was looking for this particular guy for a particular role. Mm-hmm. And she said, would you be interested in doing it? And I was like, yeah. She said, okay, well, send me your reel and your headshot and everything. She sent it over to Wayne and his people, and they liked it. So that's how I ended up doing it, and it just kept being, just recurring. Mm. And so now my character has went from what it started out to be to something totally different, because it's just like a lot of people, they like it. They like the character. So yeah, I'm all in it now.
Okay. He went from modeling to television. He all on a screen, guys. Y'all better check out DC. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow him, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be amazing for them to see what you can do. Yeah. And on top of that, DC,
okay,
I got to ask the question for the ladies.
Oh, Lord, I'm scared of this. What's the question?
Are you single?
Oh, man. As single gets to be, I'm so single.
Let
me look at the camera. I'm so single. At one and only DC 447.
Okay, now I'm like, save that number. I'm gonna see if it works. But at the end of the day, everybody know you're a very good-looking guy. I'm just curious. Now, you may not be dating right now, but I'm pretty sure you've been in relationships during this whole journey.
Absolutely.
How is it dating and being lusted after and having that much attention from women? Because I'm pretty sure it's hard for the woman.
In all honesty, this is like, being real. Some people aren't cut out for that. Some women aren't cut out for it. you know, vice versa. You know, generally speaking, I don't know about what you got going on, but I mean, you're in entertainment as well.
Yeah,
So
I am.
a lot of guys wouldn't be cut out to handle what you have that you know
Facts.
that comes at you. So
Yeah.
it can be hard at times.
Yeah.
But you have to really, really find someone who can trust you.
Yeah.
And someone who understands like, all right, well, you know, this is DC over here, but I know this is like DC doing entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
This is not Darryl who you gonna be with after this set is over with. So it can be very hard and challenging, but it's all about finding the right person, just as it is with anything else in life.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I've been down that road. Now, DC, I've seen you
You
play
been
some.
out that road? You been out 285 with construction?
No, I'm just saying, being in entertainment and finding someone who can, you know, separate,
Yeah.
you know, you from the entertainment part. Some people, they want to mix it all together.
Absolutely.
And you steady trying to defend what you're trying to do, what your dreams are. So, yeah, it can be difficult and complicated for those who don't do what we do.
Very much so.
For sure. Now I noticed another thing. You know, that I was all in your.
You noticing a whole, she noticing a whole lot over here. I'm scared. I need a drink.
Fellas, look, wouldn't you be noticing some stuff?
I mean, how could you miss it? It's noticeable.
Very noticeable, yeah. So you know, doing my little research.
Okay. Research.
I be noticing that you do a lot of steamy rolls. You know what I'm saying? You be like really steamy. You know, so
some of them.
how do you prepare for them steamy rolls? I'm just curious.
It's natural. It's like riding a bike, you know.
Oh, it's just action coming.
It's like
that?
It's cool though. It's cool. I mean, it's all professional. Like honestly, it's all professional.
Yeah.
If you have a professional person who's, you know, who you're acting with, I mean, you know, it's just all business. It's like, all right, you know, you've kissed before, I've kissed before.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen. Let's get it on out of the way, you know.
And have some chemistry.
Yes. So that's all
and
it
then
is.
after that, it's like, bye.
Well, you know, I hope it ain't that cutthroat, but yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's very simple. Like, to me, it's simple.
All right, well, I believe you, DC. You guys, this has been great. DC is wonderful. Y'all make sure y'all follow them. How can they follow you, DC?
Follow me on Instagram at one and only DC. Spell out one, the letter N, only DC. On Facebook, Darryl Chambers. TikTok at one and only DC. So yeah, I think that's about it.
All right, DC, y'all give him a hand. Thank you. And when we return, we have some jokes for you guys. Okay. See you soon. Don't go nowhere.
Got a lot of freakiness inside. Baby, come on. Wanna be a freak until the dawn. We can bump any time of day. So good for me. Oh yeah, I'm on fire. You know what I need. You can call me. Yeah. I'm flaming up the vibes. Toasty feeling nice. I'm finna go out for a drive. McLaren cherry spice. Gotti on ice. Whichever match my outfit right. I hear a chirp coming from the purse. I got a feeling. Oh no, get another taste of this at 2:32 p.m. You're the one that I wanna be running. How that you want me to reconnect and the fire will burn. You're the one that I wanna be running. How that you want me to reconnect and the fire will burn. You can get that.